Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to the Animus for another tool review. And today we're going to be reviewing Gaahleri Airbrush's eraser marker. Now this marker is supposed to be working with their acrylic marker, so let's go ahead and figure that out. So when you buy the Gaahleri markers come in pairs, right? So whenever you receive your package, you're going to receive 2 markers inside the little package. And basically what this is going to help you do is going to help you erase that excess paint that you have whenever you are painting a model. Now from the actual brush review, or the actual marker review that we did a while back for these markers, I'm sure you guys remember the Barbatos high grade that we did, where we utilized the markers to go ahead and paint the details that, well, very needed on the actual model. So what I am going to do today is that we're going to go ahead and grab another part, and we're going to try out the eraser markers to see if they work as advertised. Now for this review, we will be using the red copper metallic marker from Gaahleri, and we are going to go ahead and paint some of the details on this model. All right, so what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna go ahead and paint the actual power symbol that the model has, like so. All right. So we do have a little bit of excess paint there. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and let this dry. And then once it's done drying, then we'll go ahead and try to take the excess off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put a few more lines here and there. So that way we could give that little effect like over, you know, like you oversprayed it or whatever. And then we'll see if the marker actually works. All right, everyone, so welcome back. So now that we've gone ahead and let the actual part dry out, we are going to go ahead and try the actual eraser. So this is my first time using a marker eraser. I know that Mr. Hobby has some that you can use as well, but I've never actually used one. I'm guessing this is just an acrylic based marker that has like acrylic thinner or something like that inside. So let's go ahead and try to erase this right here. All right, so I'm already seeing some things that I'm already seeing some things that I don't like about using stuff like this, is that whenever you do erase the area, it kind of leaves like a smudge of the actual residue for the paint. So so I would suggest that you the instructions only say, like, you know, like you just go ahead and like press it, and then you go ahead and press it, you go ahead and do that, and then you just wipe it clean. But it definitely does not wipe it clean. Like if I'm going to be honest, it just, yeah, it just, what it does is that it takes it off when it's already dry, but then it like smudges it everywhere else. So you might want to keep some swabs nearby, so that way you can go ahead and clean the excess off. But it does remove the excess. I'm guessing, like, you know, if we get right down to it, does it actually work? Yes, it does work. Like, it does actually go ahead and remove the excess paint that you have on your model, as long as it's acrylic based, of course. So you do have the paint right there, and it'll, once you rub it a few times with the actual marker, it actually goes away. But again, you know, you have to have something to supplement that. And as I notice, it is kind of staining the plastic, so it's not really taking it off completely. More so that you have to like wet it real good, and then just go ahead and wipe it with a Q-tip of some, like a swab or something, so that way you take the excess off and it's actually clean. So I could definitely say that I don't think I'll ever be using this again. I usually use swabs anyway. For precision, it is convenient. I do have to say that it is convenient. It is not something that I would use on a daily basis, but it is convenient. It does seem to have its own applications, you know, and I have to give it to them. They did come out with a product that is convenient for you to clean up, you know, areas. And yes, it does work, but you do have to take a little bit of extra steps, to include maybe using a swab. Now, I am not happy with the fact that it kind of just smudges the paint and now the plastic is stained. The only way to clean that now is by using like rubbing alcohol to take the other excess off. As you can see right there, it smudges the actual paint, and then you just pick up the rest with your swab there. So does this work? Yes, it does work, but you need to take extra precautions, considering that in my case at least, if you're going to use it on color that is painted on details on white paint, then you might run into the issue that it will stain your part. So keep that in mind whenever you are using it, and then go from there. As of right now, well, I guess my high grade Barbados is now ruined, and it's time to use him for weathering. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you all next time.